What's up? Welcome to another episode of Kenny vs. Spenny. This is season 5, episode number 8. And it's, no, 7, sorry, 7. Yes, 7. One of my favorites. Oh my god, when I'm saying one of my favorite, I have notes here. That's why it is one of my favorite. It's an absolutely phenomenal episode. It's, the army episode. The army episode is something that's an episode that taught me so fucking much. There's this one sentence that's Kenny. Okay, so basically, they both go and they have a surgeon. They come to the house and he evaluate the two. And he has to say who's better soldier, right? So Kenny in this episode he says one thing that's amazing that has changed my life. Honestly, changed my life. He said, so the strategy of Spenny is to be completely like a model soldier, to have nothing. You can see he changes walk. You can see he says yes sir, yes sir. Kenny does the opposite. He wants the bottom line. Then we later learn what Spenny was plan. Kenny was planning was all along. Spenny, by going up here, all he could go was down. Yeah, such a high expectation. By having no expectation, the surgeon's gonna be like, oh, I built this guy up. He deserves a chance, you know. And he showed that he had potential, so that was phenomenal. This changed my life. This really, in fact, that changed my life. Because I was an overachiever. I've been talking about overachieving and underachieving. That's what it comes from. This episode is something that changed my life completely. So we have the surgeon, and he picks up Kenny from the Spenny. Kenny is not even well dressed. He doesn't even. He's naked. He accepts he welcomes in the surgeon naked, but there's a mentality in the army where everybody has to be okay. If one person is missing, everybody's paying. And then it's to teach that, yo, you have to take care of your brother. You have to take care of your brother in the arm, right? So Kenny knows that by fucking up, he's gonna get in trouble with Spenny. Spenny, once again, a little high expectation. He picks up the bag of the surgeon and he puts them. He builds like an army tent. Kenny, he's dressed up wrong. The surgeon he's giving him shit. And then as the episode goes out, Kenny he does better and better. They have this obstacle course where Kenny he fake injure himself, and there's a really fun photo shoot of him naked in the wood. It's a really fun episode. I watched this episode. It's really worth it. Spenny does well. There's a show where he has to put on the mask, and Spenny fuck up, and you can see that because Kenny has been improving, right? The surgeon is nicer to him. He's a lot nicer to Kenny than to Spenny, and he's like, oh, for example, when they do a they gave them a mask, and Kenny he's been a fan of army forever, so he knows how to put on the mask, he knows how to take it out, and Spenny fucks up, and the surgeon's like already fucking up Spenny. There's a place where they go to try guns, like a gun range. Kenny does well, and Spenny fucks up, and surgeon gives shit to Spenny, and he's like, wow, outstanding, Kenny, you're crazy, you got this. And it's fun because the whole time Kenny is trying to get under Spenny's skin, and you think the army he doesn't, he fucks up with Spenny so much that at night, Spenny takes a bar of soap and he hits Kenny with it, and then Kenny screams, and Kenny screams, and the surgeon goes down, and he gives shit to Spenny because Spenny was hitting Kenny. There's another moment where Kenny smokes, and then Spenny's like, "Are you crazy? This guy's gonna give a shit. What are you doing?" Right? And then Kenny showed the cigarette at Spenny. So when the surgeon come, you see Spenny with a cigarette. It's like, "You want to smoke? Go do 100 push-up out there. I'll teach you to smoke." There's another episode where they're fighting, and Kenny puts himself in a position where it looks like he's being doggy style by Spenny, and the army surgeon's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Right? And the whole episode, so it's funny because at the end, the surgeon does so many good things. I'm missing out a lot. What am I missing? Oh yeah, they just have to wake up, and since Kenny is showing effort, the surgeon takes a bottle of water, and spits on Spenny instead of Kenny, because Kenny he showed that he's more interested, right? So at the end we see that Kenny we see the children say, so it's time to say the truth. I know Kenny was messing with you, but he let you get to you. If I had to go to war tomorrow, I go with Kenny because he's a crazy motherfucker. If I had to go to war in a week or in a month, I would with Penny because Penny is more, he has more aptitude. And it sucks because I thought Kenny. It's hardest to know if Spenny or Kenny is a good guy, but in this one, at the credits, you see the surgeon talking badly about Spenny. So you might think that Spenny was a bad guy. I don't know. The humiliation for this one is a disgusting one. If you're not into puke, get out of here. Stop the video. Are you still here? Okay, cool. So the video is um, Spenny has to lay in the bath, and the whole crew has to on him, and yeah, that is the humiliation. It's a crazy episode, super good but amazing, and yeah, it's really really good.